Welcome to Casey Builds It. Today we're going to build a backlink checker. Now, in the couple previous videos, we have made a sitemap extractor and a keyword density tracker tool. So after a few more videos, we have essentially built what a screaming frog tool would do absolutely free, just using Cursor. So what you can do is you can think of anything that you would use for SEO purposes and build those out. And then basically you could combine all those into one tool, and then you would essentially have a Screaming Frog tool, which then you would no longer have to pay for their subscription fee if you would not want to. So let's just dive right in. This is probably going to take about 10 minutes. So we're going to go to Cursor. So typically we would come over here and hit File, hit New Window, and then we would just open up a new chat section. But first, I'm going to tell it where to save the file. So we will come over and we're going to go to the folder. We're going to make a new folder in here. We're just going to type in broken link checker. And then I'm going to open that up, come right over here. We're going to copy that address because this is where we're going to save this tool. Then I'm just going to type in, I want to build a broken link checker that checks internal and external links. This will be a Python tool with a GUI. Export results in CSV. Save CSV name with domain name and timestamp. Save the tool here. All right, so in probably a minute or two, the tool should probably be done. This tool is pretty simple, so I don't think we're going to have to go back and make any additional changes. Now, if you are brand new to creating any type of Python tools, you will have to download, I guess, a bunch of different Python coding. We'll just put it that way. And typically, when you build a tool in Python, it will usually give out the requirements of what you need to download. And then you would just come over here and type in CMD, and you'd get a command prompt. And then you could just copy and paste those over here. Or you could even just tell Cursor to install those, and then it should do those in the background too. Once we get done with this, I will convert this over into an exe, and then I will end up putting it on the website. So if you go to the files or free tools, you'll be able to download this tool for free. And then you can run it on your computer without ever installing Python. All right, so let's go ahead and we will check this out. So right here, you can see the file and you can see that it's Python. So I'm gonna double click there, open that up, and we'll just put in the website. And we'll just go here and go ahead and scan it. So it's going to go out to the website and it's going to scan it in the background here. And if you have a small website, it will not take that long. But if you are trying to scan something that's 500 to 1,000 plus pages, then it's going to take quite a while. So right here, we have all the pages that it found. What link URLs that it found, the type, internal and external, the status is 200. So that means it's all okay. And then we'll go ahead and we'll just export that out. So we can see what that file looks like. And let me go find the folder here, tools. And right here, you can see it has the domain name and a timestamp. So we'll just hit save. Now we'll go ahead and open that up. And right here, you can see everything. Right here, which URL. So let's just say some of these were broken. Then you could go back and you could go to the page, see which one was broken, and make those fixes. Pretty easy to do. So now let's go back to cursor. And let's now build this into an exe. Build a exe. So what an exe file is essentially just a application that you can download on your computer, which that will combine all of the Python tools that you would need to run it. So like I said, you do not need to install Python at all. It will be all compacted into this one little application. Now this creating EXEs usually take a little longer just because it does have to compile all that information and build the tool out. So my guess is in probably about another minute, it will be done. I guess it's done right now. So let's come back over here to our file. And right here, it built the application. So you can see where it says application. And if I click on broken link checker, you can tell there's no black box behind it. So that just shows that it did open up in its own application. And now you have your own broken link checker that you could use on any website. This one's pretty simple. Now, if you wanted, you could build your own. You could set up, you could put up a timer or a scheduler on these if you would want. You could put in all different companies. You could save these companies in a JSON file. And then every day you could set up a new company to run and then just run these all in the background. If you had multiple clients or if you just had one client, you could just do this and then check it occasionally. So if you guys have any more questions, please let me know. Or if you have any tools that you want to build, give me some recommendations. And then remember, you can always find this tool. It will be over here in the files or in the free tools section. And then you can go ahead and download that for free.